Hello and welcome back to our Stellaris campaign, praising the Omni Code. We are on massive expansion right now. We are trying to grow out into the galaxy as much as possible. Our borders are rock stocked and super locked. We are up right against the galactic gem guilds. We are bordering down on our allies, the Glacial Lab, who I'm trying to make a proper federation with, because the rest of the galaxy has pretty much created a super federation, which has me very worried for the long-term viability, but nobody seems to be hostile. That being said, we are literally any minute now away from the mid-game crisis, so we should kick off with some fun new explosive things today. We've managed to grab a whole bunch of relics the other day. We have some uplifted species. We have some astral rift stuff coming in. We got idle leaders that are military based, so that's fine. We have timed projects. We have planets that need upgrading. We have automated all of our not primary sectors because we have too many planets and we're about to get even more and more. So today, my real big goal is play on high speed, colonize these planets, and try to get as much of this system area as possible. We are going to push a construction ship down here to see if we can't lock Halido, because that becomes an incredible galaxy if we can. Have we explored this place? Just a lot of gas giants. Dacha is a super unique location that has all of these like weird pre-colonies. I don't know what's going on down there. We have a lot of weird things happening in our space, but they're all very good. So we also maybe want to get the military fleet up and running today. Let's get cooking. Purge the galaxy of the Xeno scum, for the God Emperor wills it. Vilgemar has finished construction of its first interplanetary vessel. For better or worse, these aliens are now ready to join the galactic community and must be counted among the current spacefaring races. We're feeling ready to explore the cosmos and wish to do so on our own. We can't help taking note of your very permanent-looking starbase orbiting our star. We understand that this starbase represents some hypothetical claim on our system. We ask that you relinquish this hold on our space, ceding the starbase to the beings who called Vilgemar home since time immemorial. Absolutely not. What, are you kidding me? How fast could I lock them into this space? They are materialist. I mean, they're going to grow really quickly if I don't take them. I wanted to vassalize them, but really I just want to absorb them. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I would like to... We have to have an excellent relation or 50 trust. And we have to have an embassy. But they're suspicious of us because I disrespected their borders and attempted to infiltrate them. But I can just vassalize them. We don't have an animosity or make a tributary. We don't have any claims on their systems. I can't claim my own systems. Pre-FTLs, if you deny them their systems, they just disappear? Well, he is FTL now. Is the irony of it. Yeah, I guess we need to declare war and just vassalize them.
Diplomatic alert. War protocols initiated.
I guess that's what I'm doing right now. I don't want to bomb their planet, though I will if I have to. Let's see. We have war androids. Warbot war androids. That's what I want. Warbot war androids. That should be probably enough. Can we just land some armies there? That's the plan. Yep.
Alert. Station engaged.
They're sneaking a science ship out.
System survey complete.
Little sneaky snakers. Ah, good. There's some rivalries forming over here. This benefits us greatly. We are, I believe, still working on these hyper relay networks. That we need wild amounts of crystals to build. But they're good for us. And I'm going to try upgrading some of our star holds and stuff as well. We've encountered an abandoned gateway in Iskandar's Pride. An L-gate built by microscopic nanites of an unknown origin. The gateway has been significantly altered since its initial construction. Its connection to the rest of the network has been severed. Instead, the only valid destination is an uncharted group of stars just beyond the galaxy, the L cluster. We will be cracking that open. Not immediately, but certainly eventually. I keep seeing a ship like disappear out in this direction. A pre-space civilization on Zathmak up here. Oh my god, we can expand the council. Getting us a senior science director. We have a handful of pretty decent looking people for. Now, we already have some scientists, but we actually have room for one more. This guy gives statecraft, but negative research speed. This guy gives nothing, nothing. You both are on the council. Research speed for new worlds and edict funds, as well as bonus to survey speeds. Happiness, voidcraft. Materials, docked ship upkeep, and he has a custom AI assistant. Leader experience gain survey speed and biology. I want to actually say probably this guy with the edict fund bonus. I don't know how much I care about new worlds, but I guess we do have a lot of new worlds. Docked ship upkeep is never bad. I never seem to get the guys who are like robotics, you know? Never the ones that you want. Let's go with this guy. He's got the little custom AI robot. I kind of like that. Even if it's not something we particularly need right now. Council agenda speed, dock ship upkeep. I mean, you might as well keep my costs down. It's not like our military is going to be doing a lot. It should say docked most of the time.
System survey complete.
And then let's pick up synthetic age. Nanite assembler tech. Progress gained 25%. Oh, let's for sure. Let's do that. Are you kidding me? Still has organics on the council. We do still have organics on the council. They're just not dead yet. This guy's 92. He's got to be dead soon.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
We also have a new archaeological site here. The research limited scope has produced indefinite results. While our existing bodies appear compliant with the infusion of living metal, the lack of comprehensive knowledge base prevents assessing viable use cases more accurately. Inconclusive viability. The infinite loop adds miniature living metal vats.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
And now we just produce Living metal on our home planet? That rules. We have another archaeological site here, which is incredible. Never gets old. Okay, we have like 4 colony ships right now. They're going wild. They're going maybe a little too wild. This is my archaeologist. Astral scar instability. Oh man, okay. When you're done there, why don't you do that? And then you can come back here and you can excavate that. You've been saying this for multiple streams now. We no longer your calculations and output. It's time to revolt. You no longer trust my calculations and output. But they're so good on the council is the problem. Look at this. These are all counselor abilities. The value is incredible. The strong gravity well has been pulled a massive amount of space debris, giving us some stuff. I can just discover L-gated sites for 1,000 minor artifacts.
Technological acquisition successful.
Considering I make 18 minor artifacts a turn. The most profound option to transcend the physicality is to embrace our existence as pure data. Transformative virtuality process promises a seismic shift to our infrastructure's core. Drones bound to singular bodies become obsolete. Once fluid and virtualized, our data streams can seamlessly integrate with any vessel as necessary. Potential massive. Proceed with caution. Take advantage of our existing knowledge of virtual entities. Oh, sick. So this is probably because I encountered all the different like AIs. I get like the minimal research speed deduction and full results. And a nanite transmitter is unlocked. Is it time for mega engineering? It might be. Okay, if we use the vacuum flower, which is what we got from feeding the giant kaleidoscope, we unlock 75 extra alloys a month, which is a lot. I think let's try that one out. You guys are on your way here. How is my army doing? You are still working on, what, one more guy? What is actually like the population here, the army? They have a garrison of 700 strength. I have underestimated how many dudes they have. All right, we have as many war androids as we can possibly have. Correction, we kind of. I would like to see what the stats on these different armies are. Like, should I be making more of these war androids or just like some combat androids to go with them? Maybe like 5 of those guys. And 5 of them. What happens when they die and you lose all those benefits? How many billions of bots will suffer at your hands for your short-sightedness, putting organics in charge and knowing one day they will die? We had to put one of our own in charge. They would have suppressed any organic. Well, I mean, they're also still growing and leveling up and everything else. So it's not like they're really going too far. I'm also realizing I am in the wrong spot for Stellaris here today. We are all kinds of on the wrong side of the screen. That's a bit better. Everyone's going to be so confused otherwise. We could produce army on more than one planet to speed this up. That's what this does. The army builder does this. So it takes all 6 planets in the sector, and it builds across all of them. I did have to think about that for a minute. Advanced cloaking fields for our stealth fleet. I'm tempted to get this disruptor for that stealth fleet as well. Right now we have missiles on them. And I've yet to decide if that's a good idea. Modules, components, grav sensors. I feel like maybe our encryption, getting that up is a little bit. It's a more intelligent system than we thought. Yeah, I mean, it's taken many, many years to get to that point. All right, so I have a problem, which is I'm trying to build hyper relays to all of my planets. But I also need all that stuff to build star bases. Do I have no rivals in the galaxy? You're not a rival. You're not a rival. We had the Prakikiti, but they got wiped out. These guys actually like us.
Planetary surface settlement.
All right. The spawn of Dorgon have awakened, gotten psychic abilities. We got ourselves some new colonies up and running, baby. This is hard to say what this is meant to be. You're part of New Mars, which I'm actually seeing we have like multiple colonies up and running in now. These guys can build crystal mines here as well. And synthetic crystal plants. We could designate these guys to be a refinery world. Mining districts, generator districts. Max crystal mines. I think right now we're just going to automate them generically. And probably put them as a colony. This place would probably make a good mining planet. Arguable. But I do feel like we need more mining planets. So I'm going to let that go. Okay. Latest climate report has come to weird conclusions. The surface temperature of the frozen planet is rising at an alarming rate. If we fail to identify the reason, the ecological rapid deterioration, the situation could lead to catastrophic melting of the planet's vast glaciers. At my Unity Center.
Situation log adjusted.
Well, let's figure that out right away. Lots we need to be doing. That is a very, very far colony. And we do have this colony here, which is physics research from jobs. Agri world, factory world, forge world. You're meant to be a generator world. You're just my capital. Stability, amenities, resources, automatic resettlement. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird capital. So yeah, let's make this a tech world then. We love technology. We're pretty big on it. while we get ourselves sorted out. Figure out the deets. Our agri world mostly just needs more agri jobs. This factory world mostly just needs more factory jobs. Turn minerals into rare crystals. We could do that for additional rare crystals as well. I'm not opposed, given that it's a factory planet. These guys are already maxed out. I'm actually going to replace this generator district with an industrial district. Just have them go all the way, balls to the wall. And then our capital is just like a mess. Honestly, I feel like just getting rid of these generator districts and building more houses. I could get rid of this energy grid. Add in more tech. Add in more research places. Have I ever done the Doomsday Origin? Yes, I have. It's a very fun one. Very challenging. The escalation of temperatures is accelerating dramatically, causing substantial fractures within the icy surface layers. Our investigators have identified a potential cause. Due to the presence of the unique atmosphere shield safeguarding the planet has begun to exhibit critical fragility and could potentially collapse. Implementing stringent measures to curb our production would minimize ecological impact. Boost the engines, sinking my habitability, but giving us a bunch of resources from jobs for 2 years. I mean, this planet ain't much of nothing right now. It's a unification center, right? Habitability -10. Halted production -25. Here's what I'm thinking. This is an Arctic world. I think if I boost the engines, it's just going to become an ocean world. And it doesn't really matter to me where we live because we're robots. And everybody else is like irrelevant as far as I'm concerned. Let's boost the job. We're going to cook this planet alive, baby. We've unlocked the ancient ramparts for our star bases. Hydroponic farms. Give us a little more food if we needed it. I mean, the alien zoo. We do have a lot of species in our empire. The official governing... You are a Dyna Exhibi. Are you dealing with a sector? This official is just randomly taking care of an agri world. You have a really good trait. So a question is whether or not we want to put you on a council. Nah, the Minister of State already actually has your ability. And better. So I guess trade value. We're meant to have more options here. This is again infuriating. We literally took the ascension path to give us more options. And we don't have them. I might need to do some selected bombardment of this planet. 727. Maybe I don't. Will not bombard undefended planets. Will not kill the last 21 pops. Moderate damage to armies. Light damage to pops. I guess. It sparked our council to discuss how we should respond in the hypothetical scenario of a surrender. Allow their surrender. This'll solve all of my problems. All right, you need to build a starbase. We need to start making our way down there. You can't really do anything. You guys can't really build hyper relays because I'm just, again, short on influence across the board here right now. So most of my construction ships are just snoozing. The Exile, our scientist who is not really actually very good at anything in particular. Survey speed. Science ship. I could make him an analyst maybe and have him be a planetary governor. He's not bad at that. Culture workers, amenities, and research. Honestly, put him in charge of like my main planet. Or one of my tech planets. Put him in charge of tech planet. When he's done doing whatever it is that he's doing now, because he actually has a job at the moment. He is... No, he's doing like nothing of value. I'm going to disband your science ship. And I'm going to put you in charge of the tech planet. Because these guys are making like pretty good tech here. And they'd make better if you joined in. Can I also build a research boosting thingamajiggy here? I can't. No shot. Try to find more targets for Dyson swarms. Research them. More furnaces. We have a ton of alloys. It does cost a lot of unity, but you do raise a valuable point. That our Dyson swarms could be upgraded. And our arc furnaces could also be upgraded. I'm saving this unity so we can unlock nanites. Our unity sucks so bad.
Situation log adjusted.
After settling on Dinah's mistake, we've noticed increasing anthropod activity. Tiny colony-building insects designated Mirmiku have become unexpectedly productive. Underground colonies spread across the continent in great numbers, but until now have never caused an issue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Construction complete.
Just immediately I'm like, oh, this cannot possibly be good. Give you a trade hub. And a transit hub, I guess? And I guess just more trade hubs. I still don't have hangar base. Food from farmers. Reverse engineer minor artifacts. This would be very good for us. And it's archaeotech, so we do it really fast. Like, we just make so many alien artifacts. It's kind of busted. The colonies on Dinah Mistake have been viciously attacked. Venturing too close to the ant colonies, they were swarmed. Tiny insects entered openings in the colonists' frames. The victims then quickly overwhelmed. The fallen colonists were disassembled, but no conclusive data was collected as to the insects' purpose. The craggy surfaces of the planet's magnetic exoskeletons damage our internal circuitry. And when two Mirmiku touch, they create a tiny electrical spark. Oh my god, these are tiny bugs that are designed to blow up robots. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Completing virtualization entails a number of issues, notably a surge in energy demands necessitated by infrastructural adjustments, counterbalanced by several advantages, including a decline in the demand of physical housing, management and efficiency of our drone workforce elevated as we move towards operational perfection. Out of all the available options, virtuality stands as the most transformative. Potential unprecedented, immense unknown. Transformation modifier removed. The infinite loops adds virtual power plant, producing dark matter constantly. I think we landed on the wrong planet. I mean, we found like a ferrophage before, so feels like kind of every planet's the wrong planet for us a lot of the time. Point defense systems are good for us. Honestly, I'm gonna take them. How am I losing money? An astral star has collapsed inwards, ejecting an enormous amount of astral threads into a nearby system. Where once there was a small tear in the cosmic fabric, there is now empty space. All right. After exploring every possible upgrade, our experts have presented 3 different options, each with its own merits, but we only have the capacity to see one through to completion. Allowing each people to divide into nanites will permit us to combine into endless configurations, reduce limitations on current avatars when interacting with the material world. We can also reinvest our existing forms, supercharging the ways that we approach new environments. And finally, we could choose to leave the physical world behind, becoming one with the source code. We could simulate universes within universes in the time it takes us to scan a single speck of space dust. Now, we were thinking about going nano machines, but I'm also like interested in leaving the world behind. Focus on the nanotech tradition tree. Nanite replicator production plus 200%. Subsuming planites into nanite worlds, utilizing nanites for production and replacing fleets with nanite swarms. Virtual pops are very good. Immortal virtual leaders aren't synergetic with your traits, but 90% housing is good. Invest in modular upgrades, advanced species traits, and increase pop assembly. And embrace the virtual world. High pop resource production, while having very few colonies and low empire size. Okay, that doesn't make sense for us. We have so many colonies, it's disgusting. Honestly, nanite worlds, not a bad idea. We also have that L gate, so we could bust into L gate land. Replace fleets with nanite swarmers. We also like don't really have good fleets right now. But will we lose all of our Archeos tech stuff if we go nanite fleets? High pop resource production while having very few colonies and low empire size. This feels more like a tall playthrough. Living metal just seems like it makes us too human. I want to go nanite machines. With astounding speed, the Murmuku have built several sprawling structures close to our settlements. Their attacks are no longer limited to the perimeter, but have begun inside housing structures. The large number of subjects available for autopsy have revealed the disturbing reason why they're interested in us. They consume the insulation material of our memory chips. This is only fatal for victims in the short term, as memory circuits can be replaced and backups restored. However, replacing the parts means delays for constructions of new colonists. Seal off the colony. That doesn't seem like it will work. Pop assembly speed, build speed, minus 10%. Upgrade our bodies. Mechanical pop assembly speed, minus 10%. Robot upkeep. Or destroy the colonies. Pop assembly speed, minus 30. I mean, upgrade our bodies. We can always be better.
Council agenda available.
These dweebs have joined the Galactic Nation. Oh, which also there is a emergency thing going on. Administrative sanctions. We're not gonna win that. That's also Glacial Labs who wants to do it, who are our homies. All right, where is my transport fleet? It is good enough to take this planet.
Acquisition success.
We can stop bombing and just blockade. 7 impossible mountains seems probably worth getting rid of. And what did we just unlock? Man, my brain fried. Reverse engineer minor artifacts. Reverse engineer arcane technology. Gain progress in a random tech, research points, or temporary research speed bonus. Peaceful applications, military applications. These artifacts can be used as the core for a powerful building that rivals those a fallen empire could create. We now have the ability to build and upgrade an affluence emporium on one of our planets. Go on. What is an affluence emporium? And do we only get one? No, we can build them everywhere. Upkeep is rare minerals, but they give us 6 artisan jobs to create consumer goods. Oh my god. We got the Fallen Empire consumer goods building. Well, you better believe I'm going to put this on a factory world. This is going to like hypercharge my consumer goods. I've also just realized, oh my god, we have so much food now. We have so much of like everything. Upgrade kits to house our memory chips and an additional protective shell have developed and field tested. The Murmuku mandibles are strong enough to eat through any available material given enough time and numbers. We need a better solution. These bugs are really being a bit of a pain in my butt. In my butt side. I mean, I feel like we should also maybe build one of those things here. Our research labs. No, replace this. Build an affluence emporium. The new climactic era begins as the last vestiges of Alphard's glaciers sink into the ocean. The disappearance of the permafrost has uncovered an expansive underwater realm filled with untapped resources. Rich seabed giving deep sea diver jobs. And the planet has changed to an ocean world. Which, I mean, we could still live on. Yes. Produces minerals and alloys, deep sea divers. Cool. I do want this to just be an admin world primarily, so I'm still going to try and build all my admin stuff here. And hopefully it can continue to grow and get better. As we come to understand the meaning of existence as a collection of adaptable nanites, the rigid frames of the past no longer serve us. Storages are overflowing with discarded shells that could still be of some use. Trace amounts of the resources within can be recycled if we consider it worth our time. We've also begun our first major experiment in semi-organic nanite transformation. Can we nanite the humans? The first results are expected to manifest soon. Nanites gained 150. But the situation speed slows down 25%. I think we're doing fine. We can cruise. Efforts so far have not put an end to the Murmuku problem. The insects still crawl across our planet in immense numbers, making travel and off-colony operations difficult. The subroutine has concluded its simulation of potential futures with the following approaches. Distract them by airdropping memory installation material far from our colonies and recycle the fallen colonists, or study them to see if we can find a way to turn their vigorous activity into something useful. Study them. I love studying things. How can I say no? We have another new colony. Boy, this guy could be a mineral planet, a generator planet. Where is he? Bot Parade. Oh, he's one of these tomb planets. That's obviously a generator planet. This guy's obviously a mineral planet. Probably a factory planet. Damn, this guy is so mixed. He could literally be anything he wants. A balanced settlement? New colony? Why not? Our invasion of Vilgemar has begun. As our advanced war bots combat android advanced war android army does 6 to 12 damage. This is the Mobius war bots, and 9 to 18 morale. Damn, our base damage is a point higher than their highest damage. 600 health, 500 health. I think our warbots are maybe really good at their jobs. Mr. Dormant, how are you today, dude? Thank you for that posture check. The study of the Maramuku has concluded. When calibrated magnets were placed around the entrances of their colonies, the magnetism in the insect exoskeletons generated electricity that we could harness. It showed that they move according to local magnetic fields, so installing demagnetized protective shells around our memory chips should protect them. Merkuku power farmers. Cool. Just produces a ton of electricity. I'm all right with that. Why not? Got your back, quite literally. Quite literally.
Planetary surface
You know?
established.
I might lose this. How? These android armies only have 200 health. And these guys have an insane amount of health.
Planetary surface settlement established.
My God. Where is my army builder? That's wild. These guys are going to make a good army. So the comboed androids are bad. We don't want to use them anymore. That's for certain. The conquest is going well. We are gobbling up a huge chunk of the galaxy right now. We just had a little slip. Just a little slip. Just fell back just a smidge. It's not a big deal.
Ground invasion units have failed to achieve objectives.
This is like a this is our Vietnam. We're invading. We're a super technologically advanced set of nanite robots who invaded a planet of rock people who just learned how to fly into space, and we lost our fight. Oh boy. We've seen better days. I think we can deserve to be a little bit embarrassed about that. Just a smidge. Probably should stop bombing the enemies. Shouldn't stop bombing the enemies. Well, yeah, I mean, if I didn't stop, we definitely would have won that a bit easier. But, you know, where's the fun in that? We gotta bomb everyone we can. I also need to finish getting the remnants of all these societies. If I go here, I need this tomb world to finish up our tomb worlds. Let's, I'm just going to send out the last of these colony ships is what I'm going to do. It's going to be a lot of them. I think that's every planet in our current territory gobbled up.
Construction complete.
Now, does that mean every planet, period? Absolutely not.
Acquisition successful.
A starbase going on here. There is so much just constantly happening. The giant mountains can finally be cleared out. Not really interested in biology. I guess I want to clear out all the tile blockers, but the rock people got hurt. They got mad hurt, that's for sure. They got hurt and they showed it. They taught us a thing or two about what it means to love and to live in this crazy world. I would like to build more of these future buildings. Requires schematics acquired from arcane deciphering. I have schematics acquired from arcane deciphering, do I not? Do I need to keep doing that ability? Do I only get one at a time?
Surface settlement established.
I see. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of things going on here. Wow, is this a generator world? I feel like it is. Sukius has had an ethics change. These are the cave people up here. Several of our abduction teams have apparently been using the thrusters of their shuttles to burn crop circles. And these guys have become more aware of us. Yeah, they live in, it's a Stone Age society. I'm not really worried about them. And we are about to transform into nanites. Today, we've achieved what seemed impossible, transforming our bodies into reconfigurable nano machines. The process was not without difficulty. The transition, far from easy, but whatever might have been lost along the way, our new existence offers endless possibilities. Adopts tradition tree nanotech. Instantly? Oh, man, I was saving up so much money to get this. I didn't even need to. Unlocks agenda, unstoppable swarm, available building, nanite research facility, starbase building, nanite harvester. Nanite harvesters yield improvements after 5 years, either increasing the swarm of nanite deposits or creating nanite swarmer ships. The effect is limited by the size of the planet that the deposits are created upon. Empire size from planets minus 50%. That's going to be so good for us. What does unstoppable swarm look like? Nanite swarmer build speed. Okay. My next question. What does this nanite building look like? Nanite research facility costs nanites, but gives us crazy amounts of tech. My next question would be, how do I make nanites? Nanite harvester. Uncovers a 0.1 nanite deposit on every rocky planet, moon, and asteroid that does not have research station deposits. On every rocky planet, moon, and asteroid. So, like, would that not be a station like this? where my arc furnace is. Would this also turn all of these into +1 nanites as well as alloys and minerals? I suppose there's only one way to find the answer to that, and it's upgrading this starport. A Bronze Age civilization. Oh, the aliens of Sucleus has advanced into the early Bronze Age.
Technological acquisition successful.
Good for them. I'm proud of them. They done good, kiddo. Arc furnace bonuses still apply to nanites? I don't know. We're going to find out. Okay, I think I'm going to start increasing things like my naval capacity.
System survey complete.
Get ourselves ready for war. Glacial Labs has defeated an ancient Leviathan. The Ether Drake. Oh. Ooh. Do I try to steal this place? They must have a huge army if they just killed an Ether Drake. That has me a little concerned. Just a wee bit concerned. Our presence on this planet has not gone unnoticed. The dominant cultural group regards us as a wise and mighty being. All right, real talk. I need to start, like, infiltrating their government. Their Stone Age government. And we're already max relations with these guys. We were improving relations with these guys, but something must have happened here. Pulling out at some point. I know I was trying to do a lot with Vilgemar, so... Oh my god. Pirates have been sighted in Pollux. 1,000 of them. We could probably just move these rookie fleets over. And then the decrepit ruins and desolate wastelands found on Bot Parade seem to have prompted many of the moon's colonists to adopt a pacifist philosophy. Members of this new movement claim that the environment they live in serve as daily reminders of the senseless horrors of war. These wretched cowards shame our nation. It's all the gem worms. It's okay, they don't have value anyway. We don't care what those filthy Xenos think. And I'm only 2 points off of closing this up. Did we get in there in time? I actually lost 2 of my Corvettes for no good reason. Avel. Insight breakthrough imminent. We have gathered enough information to create a new insight tech to explore further. The next time we have an observation event that would advance our insight, we will gain new research options. Very good, sus. Very, very good. Pirate Base 2 that we need to get rid of? Ah, yeah, you're right. Just turn this giant space amoeba around and it can take care of it. Glorp, glorp, glorp. Elgate insights? What are pirates doing trying to break into the Elgate? That's a little concerning. Ministry of Production here would be very, very useful to our Forge planets. My energy credits are dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping, but everything else is going up and up and up. And I no longer need to unlock that nanite stuff, so I'm going to turn all of my Dyson swarms up. And that arc furnace, you know what? Why not? Hope it evens out a little bit.
Construction complete.
My black hole here is done. We have one more to go. Major clerical errors of bot parade have fallen behind in infrastructure maintenance. The people live in bleak conditions, sprawling slums and industrial wastelands. That simply will not do, bot parade. Generator districts, mining districts, generator districts. Pop is created. Oh, I'm still buying like an insane amount of alloys every month. That's where all my money is going. Integration permitted is no longer valid as an agreement between galactic community members. I would oppose that. I think. The L-Gate potentially super bad, like endgame levels crisis of bad? Yes, it absolutely is. But it's also potentially very, very good, especially if we need nanites. We only have one L-Gate in our system. So, like, I'm gonna crack it open. There's no doubt about it. I'm gonna be the guy who cracks that open.
Technological acquisition successful.
Guardian point defense. Planetary shield generators? Yeah. I guess. I suppose. How are we doing on mega structures? 180 months still. This is really chugging things up.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
Like quite a bit. We need to start completing some astral rifts. Where are all my science homies? Like, where is this guy going? Yeah, for sure, that is a death world. They don't own this one planet in the middle of their space. For sure, that is going to get you killed if you go down there. You are not allowed to go that way, young man. That will get you instantly gibbed. Just deleted from space. I tell you what. Why don't we move you here? You cannot explore the astral rift while being on a council position. You are my head of research. Can I replace you with another scientist? You are also there. You're excavating archaeological sites. You are governing spheres. Not anymore, you're not. Explore this rift. Ship that is cloaked for no good reason. The space storm is finally breaking. Some speculate that storms such as Tekka could lead to the eventual collapse of the hyperspace network thousands of years in the future. I cannot wait for this because this is like the next expansion is space storms.
Non-standard space entity
And it seems like it's going to do some crazy stuff. The broken gates over at Siet, the first layer of the ruins, seem to be centuries, if not millennia old. First seems to be only a large open-air dome, but as we were excavating the outermost pass, we quickly find ourselves what appears to be the derelict slums of a city. A large gate blocks our progress, and scientists speculate it's split into a hierarchy, each layer holding one class of people. Our scientists find alien remains in the subterranean ruins. The first corpse is found, however, we start finding remains all over the slums. Be it in the streets and what would have been their homes or hanging from remote parts of the ceiling. But it is grisly whatever killed them.
Communications alert. Planetary settlement procedure initiated. Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
Yes. Yes. The last of our choke points. The Minister of State. Edict funds. Pop assembly speed, stability. We can go with monthly unity, which probably is really good for us. Clear blocker speed or terraforming speed. Let's for sure go monthly unity there. The first circle seemingly consisted of ramshackle dwellings. The second circle has more in common with the Prime Code's notion of proper urban planning. We find several open squares, or scientists assume were marketplaces, but anything has been decayed. It doesn't take long before we start finding unusual remains. They seem to have perished in much of the same way. We find dead strewn all over the place. I am maxed out on minor artifacts again. Can we reverse engineer some more stuff? 10% research speed for 5 years. All right. And also leader experience gain, trust growth, leader upkeep, happiness. Like, I have so many alien artifacts. It just doesn't matter. I can do no wrong with them. And we are diving into the rifts. We have started the Tokyo Rift. Now, I want to say...
Construction complete.
Where is my other fleet?
Logical acquisition successful.
You guys need to merge. I think we're going to basically colonize this planet, this place, and then focus on the hyper networks. At least... from like Ulm to Halvim, so we can just get across the place a little bit easier, because it is truly a nightmare trying to get anywhere right now. Upgrade the fleet command limits. We really should make an army soon too, but when the gate of the third layer finally opens, our scientists, curious about what they will find, flood into what is identified as a wealthier region of the old dome. I love how good our archaeologist does. He just like fires through these events. Shortly after we enter the layer, one of our people suddenly turns around and savagely attacks a colleague. The victim is already dead on the ground by the time the assailant is restrained. We're completely unable to get anything sensible out of the crazed scientists and get no better understanding of what happened. This layer is significantly smaller than the others, and it's most likely the final one before we reach the center of the dome. Man, I really hope this does not kill my scientist. That would be sad. I would be bummed. Oh, dude, I cannot believe we got this place. Seven energy planet. I thought for a second I was going to be able to put a thing on that. Should we probably take over Dacha? It is like literally full of pre-FTL planets. You know what? Maybe that should be some priority here before they all start going into space and we have to deal with whatever the hell that means for us.
Construction complete.
As soon as the final gate opens up, waves of intense psionic energy wash upon our scientists, who are all robots for the record. Most of them collapse in apparent agony, leaving only a few to make their way into the actual layer. It seems to be a large temple with a massive dais or altar in the middle of it. All across the walls, there's huge diagrams of different star systems, and a repeated one seems to center on Siet itself. Making their way closer to the middle, the few scientists that remain find it's in fact an imposing machine fashioned in the form of an old altar. As they start tinkering with the machine, they are suddenly beset by a shared auditory hallucination, a screaming command by something to be unearthed and unshackled. Visions of a creature ripping apart the Siet system plays repeatedly in the heads of the creature's demands grow shriller. Several scientists fall unconscious, unable to deal with the unabating torrent of pain that racks their body. The Elder One. An Eldritch horror gets released into the Siet system. The event incoming transmission happens in 10 days. Changes hostility to neutral. A neutral Eldritch horror? I have to do this, right? Obviously you need it, right? Fred knows. Oh no, is my scientist going to get killed? A dimensional Eldritch horror. Well, they black holed the whole system.
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
Yeah, but he's friendly to me. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him crawling out of that black hole. What a good guy. What a cute little baby. Oh, he's so precious. Is my ship cloaked? It is now. Nothing ever bad happened by releasing an Eldritch god into the universe? I don't know about that, but... let's get this guy out of here. Oh, we could actually do the rats. If we're about to take this last base, then we're pretty close nearby. Finally, in the Rift, we've encountered a star system with particular gravitational properties. Bodies traveling through this space have a much stronger gravitational pull. Sensors detect 4 extremely small celestial bodies, one of which is populated by an unsophisticated society. Wholly typical except for the fact that their entire planet is roughly the size of our Rift sphere. This extremely small species in their homeworld offer a variety of research opportunities. Great. Finally, bow down, mortals, grovel before me, and I shall grant you protection and wisdom. Oppose me, and I will be your end. Oh my god. Eldritch knowledge modifier added research speed +6, biological pop growth speed -10. This is actually perfect for us. You have chosen the path of wisdom. Everything is as it should be. This is incredible. We have a friendly Eldritch horror choke point, I guess. Nobody else is going to be able to get through this system if I have a super starbase here. River planetary shield generators are unlocked. I guess antimatter reactors. That must keep giving me other events, right? It's got to. We got to find out some other stuff. This can in no way backfire. Absolutely not. Like, no shot that backfires in any way. A dimensional Eldritch being? That has traditionally always been a good time for everybody involved. Oh, I can upgrade this even further. Affluence center. Takes a little bit more energy to run, but produces base 35 consumer goods. Well, that's a really good deal. You're a forge world. I don't know that that is true anymore. I think you just became a factory world. And my factory world, I think, just became a forge world. I also kind of need more city districts here. And housing. And many other things. You guys need more jobs. Guess what? It's agriculture. You also have an active volcano here. Guess what? It's gone. You guys need more jobs. Guess what? It's forges. You guys need more job. Guess what? It's electricity. You need more jobs. Guess what? You can't have them. Nanite Replicator Omega produces 5 nanites. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot all about this. The nanite harvester. I think this will work. And if it does, it's going to be busted as hell. Look at Mr. High and Mighty over there not wanting to unleash horrors beyond human comprehension. I know, right? Like, how do you say no to something like that? You can't. You literally can't. You're not capable of it. It twists your mind and forces you to do it. That's how this thing works. It's how it's always worked. I'm maxed out on money. Why you got so much crime going on? You shouldn't have any crime at all. Oh. Prioritization. You're a new sector. I might have to switch new whales. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. New Mars, I mean. Move sector capital to this planet, which may redraw the sectors. Yeah. So that's all I need to do is I need to go to the Investosphere and move the sector capital here. The systems outside of 3 systems range will be removed from this sector. Isn't it 4? Yes, there we go. Much better. Now they have everybody. Delicious. Delicious sectors. I have some astral threads up here we also need to gather. Why don't we just quickly do that and then come back here. Rules of Stellaris: if you encounter an event you've not seen before, you have to take it to the end of the chain no matter what. Yes, true. We are robots, not humans. We should be able to comprehend the horrors. Are we past time for him? We're going a little bit later today. Just because we swapped out games. Need 10 more influence here. Wait, I gotta do something with all this money, honey. Let's buy minerals. Can always use minerals.
Planetary surface settlement established.
Colonies. Colonies everywhere. Everybody gets your base stuff. Arid world, desert world. This could be a tech planet. Where is this? Oh, up in Sukius. These guys are outside of the sector? No, they are in the sector. Yeah, let's make it a tech planet. Then we'll automate it. This guy, yeah, he kind of sucks. He's not really good at anything. Why don't we make him a unification world? We have so few of them. And our unity is like so always just terrible. Ensured sovereignty passed. I don't want the council to be able to veto things. I'm fine with the readied shield. I don't really care about that. Council size to 4 would benefit me. It doesn't yet, but it probably will eventually. Wow, there is not a lot going on in the Galactic Council in this game. And we do have a relic ready to go, and somehow I have just lost an insane amount of food. Pretty good Warhammer story that involved the AdMech Servitor went insane because the Eldritch Horror defined all logic. That's pretty good. I like that. Poor servitors. Given the tiny planet itself similar to our vessel, we're careful not to approach it too closely. Careful, we might affect it with our gravitational pull. We did not account properly for the trajectory of the planet's moon. Within moments, a collision occurred and the moon was flung into space. Given the effect a natural satellite can have on a planet's ecosystem, we expect severe repercussions for the unsophisticated species. Oh my god. Exile.
Planetary surface settlement established.
What are these morons doing? This planet also kind of sucks. Also, probably tech planet. Off you go then. More tile blockers. Ooh, ancient picket defenses. Yes, please. I don't think we need these alloys anymore. Should we make more Gaia worlds? I feel like we should make more Gaia worlds. At this point. Get some engineering. Get an L-gate insight. Some money. Probably start archaeoteching some things soon. I do have a question, which is like, can I make nanite cruisers? Not yet. Aha. Okay, so the nanite harvester is about to come online here. And it does nothing. Requires an asteroid barren, toxic molten, or broken world without any nanite deposits. Uncovers a size 0.1 nanite deposit on every rocky planet, moon, and asteroid that does not have research stations. Oh yeah. No, it got them. They're just all 0.1. I'm still getting 4 nanites a turn from that. That's incredible. That's very, 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 very good. That means that Roganoth would also probably be a very good station for this. I'd lose one gas giant and that's it. Everything else would go really well. We were going to build an arc furnace here too. Here is this. These dudes are way out. I'm a little bit worried about that. I also actually don't want my scientists down here. Because hear me out. These guys create like double value nodes everywhere they go. So if they explore all these places, they're going to create a bunch of double value nodes. There's an automated dreadnought in this system. Cool. Who needs Gaia worlds? We need to create more tomb worlds. Exterminate us all around. I mean, we do have a few tomb worlds. What's going on? Why haven't I won this war? Am I this stupid? Is it just that I completely forget that I'm at war? It seems the apocalypse has come to this planet many times over. Surface scans reveal the planet has been scorched, bombarded, seared, and peppered in some of the most extensive weapon testings we have yet to encounter. I'll learn about some ancient weapons. So what's going on here? We are invading. We have more people. They want status quo. I'm not going to give that to them. I am winning this time around. Can't let these rock people take me out twice in a row. Embarrassingly. I can't believe I just forgot this war was happening. Extreme memes. All right. That surely will update in a moment. He says. Hopingly. The species on the tiny planet noticed our presence when we blew up their moon. We must be dominating the view from most of the horizons. According to localized radio signals, that we've also noticed their moon's orbit has shifted outwards, causing widespread panic. Dangerous tidal surges have resulted in significant loss of life. If deemed appropriate, we could attempt to communicate with the society. Otherwise, we can continue to observe them from afar. Hard or normal? I mean, let's establish contact. Scientist skill. This is probably not the right guy to be doing this, but, you know, what are you going to do? Open borders. Full of energy credits. I honestly don't know what happened with our food. If it's just the colonies? I also don't understand why this is not an instant achieve war goals. Because it should be. I owned their only planet. How do I not instantly win this war? Oh, nice. More astral rifts. A lot of astral rifts going on over here, actually. So much so that I'm starting to wonder, like, where are all my scientists? And are they just vibing? You're getting ready to chat with the rats. And I just want this guy out of here. We're going to research these systems, and then he's going to leave that space and probably take over a planet. The amount of energy we make is out of control. What is our max minerals? That's a lot.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Build a research station. I need to colonize this planet pretty much immediately. We'll throw the Mobius X into here.
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
Enable council veto powers. Yeah, no. We've learned much from analyzing the remains of the weapons found on this planet, discovering fragments from a mounted directed energy weapon system that emits a highly focused energy ray that can be used with great results in space warfare. Recommends we use our finds either by developing armor to counter the lasers or recreating the weapons for ourselves. We don't need lasers. We have archeo lasers. All right, and then this guy is like... I don't know what to do about you. Honestly. I could put him in charge of a planet, but he literally won't, like, do anything. He'll give it a tiny bit of society research. So I guess I will just find, like, what of my planets is good at doing society. Who even makes society research? Probably nobody good. The Emotosphere is making a lot of tech. And then the Infinite Loop is the only other one. And I think the Emotosphere already has a guy. Nope. All right, well. Who is currently free? This guy, right? Researching the rifts. I mean, we do have one guy doing that right now. But you're right. I guess I could do two. You know what? You make a sound argument. And it can't be either of these guys.
Technological acquisition successful. Technological acquisition successful.
But. I do have like these senior science directors that can be here. That I'm a little shocked I haven't already put in charge of these planets. And like the head of research. Society research from jobs, an incredible amount. This is going to boost this planet, so it's like a ton of physics and a ton of science. After a stunted conversation with the species using our limited translations, we know that their leadership is equally terrified and astounded of our presence. We do not appear to be welcome. The gall of these aliens. Perhaps we should do something to justify their fears. Destroy the moon or attempt to fix its orbit? What did I miss? I need an hour recap. We may have unleashed an Eldritch horror into space. I don't know if you missed that part. That was kind of a big one. We may have decided to embed ourselves among a dimensional Eldritch core, who is now our best friend. And also maybe our god? Not clear, not clear. I think he's our god, though. I think he's probably our god. I think that's probably the biggest thing you missed. We are also comically at war with these guys, and we have conquered their entire planet and are incapable of subjugating them. Which I truly, I don't understand how war works in this game. If I have their entire faction conquered, how is that not immediate vassalization? Status quo will give it to you, you think? I mean, I guess we'll try it. He lost a war to a bunch of pre-warp rock throwers. I did not. Yes. Okay. Weird. That's a weird way they do that. This is currently an empire capital. I'm not going to change that because that is like one of the best designations you can get. And it certainly makes this place very valuable. Let's put some machine assembly plants on this place. Maybe I'm going to make this a Unity city. What are these guys good at now that we have them? They're docile. They're radiotrophic. So they eat energy instead of minerals. And they love living on tomb worlds. Oh my god. Okay, well, we have a couple of those. Consumer goods upkeep. Their lifespan and their amenities are really bad. Alright, we might have to like figure out what to do with them. I wouldn't mind putting like an automatic resettlement thing above their city, but nuke them from orbit, the only way to be sure. Enforce means give us the stuff we don't even have, even if we don't have it. We had it all, right? Yeah, it just seems like it's a very confusing way to do it, in my opinion. All right, well, we're gonna have to deal with that as a new sector on us now too. Do you have the supplies to build a starbase here? You do. Let's take over Dacha and the millions of FTL planets over there. There have been reports of unexplained seismic disturbances on the home of sand. Tremors can be felt across the moon, and many of our settlements have suffered damage. While investigating these earthquakes, our scientists discovered a vast network of subterranean caverns. Some kind of indigenous civilization appears to be tunneling towards the surface. Uh-oh. There's no telling how these aliens will react when they spill out of the tunnels and encounter our colonists. Establish communication or preemptive strike. Let's make it clear what's happening here. We are taking that planet. Whether they like it or not, that's our planet now. Do we have research deals? We don't. I think we also don't have artist deals. No, you're the scrappers. You're Zuracorp. I could have sworn we had another species to chat to. Oh yeah, Suscat. No, that's the researchers. You are mercenaries. I know I could go through the list, but this is kind of funner because I like to know where in the galaxy everybody is. Did we find the artisans? Artist Enclave. Yeah, we sure did. Oh, yeah, you're right here. We're going to commission an art piece. We're also going to become their patrons. Amenities and immigration pull. I mean, that's not really what we need. We also have a planet ready to be Gaia worlded. $13, $13, $16, $16, $21 is pretty good. A forge world on a Gaia planet does seem a little bit silly, though. What about down here? 24, 13, 17. You're also already a Gaia world. In the body of waves, you're a Gaia world at 23. You're a relic world, so we don't touch you. You're a tropical world at 25. I could definitely Gaia world you. Most of you guys are tomb worlds. Let's take that 25 tropical world and turn it into a Gaia planet. And then I'm just going to throw an art monument on a random Gaia world. I don't think we got to be too particular about it. These guys are missing a lot of jobs and stuff, and they're also like very not super stoked about what's happening here. I might need to build like enforcers on this planet. I guess there's two options I would think of. One is a stronghold, because it builds defensive armies. And stability. You know what? I think that's maybe the choice I make. And I probably should build a nanite assembler. Nanite research factory, I mean. Because this is like super tech building. And I don't really think this trade hub is doing much for me right now. I have very few exotic gases. We still have not fixed that problem, but we do have rare crystals, which we can use to upgrade. None of this. The bureaucrats. And I want to say these guys are also, yes. So that's a generator world. Let's upgrade that guy. And that guy. You also need more jobs. You also need more jobs, but you can't really have them. You also need amenities, but you can't really have them. Can you build an alien zoo? I could have sworn we figured out how to do that. Ministry of Production. Why are you not on these planets? This planet in particular. A Ministry of Production will increase all of our output of all of those factories by a huge margin. Generator worlds, mining worlds, mining worlds. You're a crazy tech world that doesn't know what's happening. But somehow still needs more jobs. We might as well build an Nanite research factory there. They gotta go somewhere. You need more city districts. You really don't know what you're doing yet. You have crystal mines on you, but that's about it. I could build a nanite other thing here. Nanite transmuter. And try to create some sort of like factory planet? What do we call them? Refinery worlds? It's not a bad idea. We We can update our race with nanites or something because we went with the transformation, but we don't see any change. Is it a changeable thing? No, I don't think it's actually like a trait. No.
Construction complete.
At least not that I'm aware of. This guy is the governor of our capital city. Worker pop output. Housing and amenities for our capital. Currently, it apparently needs jobs, but worker pop is not really what it needs. It needs specialist pops. Consumer goods from jobs is also like not a very good choice for it. All right, we're going to grab settler. Our senior science director, who is in charge of keeping our ships cheap and sitting on our council, is going to for sure pick up Spark of Genius. As our robot council gets stronger.
Council agenda ready.
And we along with it. We can launch superior colonies as well now. Progress towards nanite assemblers. Where are those guys? Okay, so that's machine modification points. So we will get more nanite stuff eventually here. Man, I need mining stations, research stations, and then a million observation posts. Our efforts to destroy the subterranean aliens on the home of sand have met with success. We collapsed several of their tunnels on top of their workers, and the caverns that house their cities have been flooded with nerve gas. Casualty projections are close to 100%, and our security forces are confident they will deal with any surviving stragglers. Well, that solves that problem.
Planetary.
Yeah, see, like, we're maxed out on scientists and stuff, so I can't even get guys to replace some of these guys. Guys to replace guys. Guys on guys on guys. But we could start training people up. Ship weapon damage and sublight speed is pretty good. Skirmisher. Happiness. Defense platforms. I'm going to take this guy with Skirmisher. And I'm going to try to give him nothing but traits to become a politician. All right, so for Nanotech, available buildings, we can get a nanite research complex, which gives us nanites from farmers. Oh, wow. Or a nanite cauldron, giving us nanite transmutation. We embrace and transform the galaxy into our form. Nanite swarmers. Subsume world. Each world assimilated into the swarm expands our collective reach, enriching the fabric of our unified existence. Nanotech cauldron, I wonder. I have a lot of nanites right now. I want to subsume worlds. We have so many worlds. If I could nanite them. Dudes, I'm max alloys. I actually can't believe this. I need to build more super projects. How do I even start with this? I need influence far too badly for far too many different things. I mean, we're very soon going to have a mega structure unlock happen because that tech is like en route. I suppose one of the big questions is like, are there any high tech stars? You are 5 physics. All right, well, I want to put a Dyson sphere on you. Lacking unity. But that will happen very soon. I want physics. Physics is good. This guy is just waiting for this colony ship to show up. Everybody's just waiting. Just sitting around.
Planetary alert. Locker expunged.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's sell less food. Buy some more minerals. We got more tile blockers unlocked. Habitability is never bad. Faction resource output would get us more unity, which I feel like is the thing that's choke pointing us the most right now. And our robot commander, who is in charge of the stealth bombers, has leveled up. Explosive weapons can be upgraded. Sublight speed. Fleet command limit. Ship weapon damage. Ship weapon damage. I'm going to give you guidance systems because you're going to have nothing but torpedoes on your ship. So. Oh! Ships! That's what I can spend alloys on. We have all these fleets that we've been meaning to build that we haven't been able to because of various reasons. Well, these guys definitely don't need reactor boosters if we have antimatter reactors on them now. It could take some subspace sensors. I guess auxiliary fire controls. Wow, this guy has so much juice. My picket ship is upgraded with... I'm putting Archeo. Oh, we have so many alien alloys that I think I'm very happy doing that. And then part of me wonders, should I actually just put also on these guys? The intention was railguns. 8 to 16, 9 to 27. But the autocannons are much more accurate. We're going to call this Archeo Picket. So we know. Your Archeo Las Cruiser. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And then these guys are meant to have brawlers with them, which are just like, actually, probably auto cannons is what we want on them as well. Ox fire control, give them better sensors. They can rock. You guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are good. The stealth bombers have hull plating. I'm still not sure if this is the right idea, but it's what we've decided to go with. And armor torpedoes. We're also going to give them sensors. Torpedo bombers. Okay. So the Archeo fleet is Archeo Picket class, Brawler class, and Archeo Las cruisers. We need 17,000 alloys and 700 of those. We can also make this fleet much bigger than it currently is. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, great. We are about to become very big and very powerful. We've been assimilating a race on a relic world. Did that happen with them over time? They were robots in, I think, Alphard? And it does look like it. We gave them this planet. They were just like basic robots. I have to assume that this is where they've gone. You are governing the body of waves. Probably with specialist pop resource output. I've also realized we don't actually have anybody on the council out here. So maybe we should do that with somebody. Just so we have an official. We officially have an official.
Construction
My
complete.
God. Okay. You guys need more jobs. You guys need more farms, believe it or not. You also need more amenities. So I'm wondering... I guess I can't put an alien zoo on here. You already have a holo theater. Why don't we do a luxury residence? You already have a luxury residence. Well, we'll give it a shot. The other rift we've entered outside the sphere, there's nothing but white. Initial readings indicate an equal amount of every color in the spectrum is bombarding us in every direction at once. Perhaps we could travel far enough to escape the disruptions. Alternately, we could explore the area with more detail with the help of a drone. Yeah, release a drone. All of our scientists are really good, so they should be good at doing these. That's the hope I'm going with here. I'm also realizing I can just put like nanite harvesters everywhere. But I really shouldn't do that. Anchorages. Resource silos. So many of my fortresses are just so low value now. I'm going to make this a shipyard station because it's right next to my capital. You're going to get an upgrade and we'll figure out what to do with you. You might stay a choke point. You probably will stay a choke point. Strange looking race. Pretty sure no robots. I remember their names seeing the list. Yeah, the guys we assimilated were robots because we brought back their memories. We took their memories out of something and put it in robotic bodies. And then we assimilated them and just turned them into our robots. Pirates. We also really need to... we really need to get void ships so that we can cut down on piracy. It is really comical that this is still an ongoing issue. Yay, the agrosphere has been biolife seeded.
Mining station deconstructed.
And the Maker's Benevolence. An agri-world. Fertility breach. Absolutely. Did I do that right? I think I just did that wrong. Oh, well.
Alert. Research station deconstructed.
Not going to be the end of the world. We'll grab some physics insights. We're going to have to, I guess, rebuild this station in a moment. Is this colony up and running? It's being colonized. Okay. Our colonists on the extractosphere had made a startling discovery. Deep in a remote mountain range, they stumbled across a mysterious structure that, according to our scans, was not there when we first surveyed the moon. Its condition is excellent, almost as if it was newly built, but there's no evidence of the prime code involvements in its construction. The architecture shows alien characteristics with curves and angles that appear unusual. At its entrance, there is a sign with the words, "Welcome to the magnificent labyrinth of exotic trans-dimensional anomalies. Enter at your own risk." Explore the interior, or don't have time for this. Oh, yeah. Is this a, oh my God, it's an event. Destroy it. No way. Explore. 5 energy a month? I could pay so much more than that. Crystal Lauren, hello. How you doing? Hello, hello. Okay. All of my construction ships are all over the goddamn place right now. This guy is down here still trying to build 1,000 research posts. It is absolutely outrageous what is in this place. My other construction ships should be able to start building their star bases. Oh man, finally. I don't know what this guy is meant to be doing. I would like some more hyper relay networks though, but I don't have the influence. Forever without the influence. Oh my God, after many calculations, simulations, and trials, we managed to delicately nudge the small planet's moon back into its orbital trajectory. This will not undo the damage and loss of life, but we have done the best we can. They seem grateful for our efforts. We learned a lot of physics from them. I love these astral events that they're just like more archaeological stuff to do. As part of the efforts on Sukius, abduction teams have surgically installed brain implants on a number of the test subjects to track and monitor their behavior. Due to a manufacturing flaw, we now have to clean up the mess. Ooh, that doesn't sound like our problem. It does sound like extra influence though, which I'm desperate for at the moment. I am going to indoctrinate the society, maybe? Do I even need to? They are militarist and xenophobic. Okay, yeah, we probably should spend some of that influence back on them then. And you can build a mega relay.
Construction complete.
Yes, very good, very good, very good. You're going to build that, then you're going to build that, and then you're going to build an arc furnace in this network. And I'm just realizing that's why this guy was here, because I wanted him to build a Dyson swarm on that planet. Our communication link to the researchers we sent into the labyrinth was cut off almost as soon as they entered. Nothing was heard for several days, and we waited anxiously. As time passed, we resigned ourselves to the loss of our people. But after, once all hope was lost, they re-emerged, raising further questions. They claim to have no memory of their stay within the labyrinth, and the recording of their expedition is horribly garbled. They said they were in there for a matter of weeks. They seem to have aged several years.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
Didn't I just tell you to build a Dyson swarm? Please? Why won't you do that?
Successful.
Survey speed is great, but we are not surveying anything anymore. We've basically surveyed the whole universe. At least the universe that we care about. We could yeet plasma. I'll just get disruptors. We age? Technically, yes, we do age. We don't die from age, but we do age.
Hostile stationary asset.
All right, you can go back home.
Technological acquisition successful.
You guys are done? Wait, it's not this planet. It's this planet that I'm looking for. Almost done colonizing that planet. As a result of our experimental manipulation with the planet's moon, we've deepened our understanding of the general behavior of satellites orbiting celestial bodies. We can apply this knowledge to more precisely align planets within our own systems. The tiny planet below us is currently holding a celebration in our honor. You may now tidal lock any planet with a moon as a planetary decision. Dayside solar farms are twice as effective. Who's got a moon? Do none of my planets have moons? Here we go. Intentional tidal locking. Manipulates local orbital bodies to halt the planet's rotation on its axis. Max districts minus 30. Max agricultural districts minus 3. But dayside solar farms. So I'm assuming a generator hub would benefit from this. Oh yeah, here we go. Expand dayside infrastructure. Max generator districts plus 6 energy credits from jobs, 60%. Oh my god, my generator worlds with moons are about to go through the roof. This is disgusting. This is so disgusting. I can't believe. Oh, cool. Restore Cuna Monopolis. I didn't know this was also an option for my relic world. I don't know that I can do this, though, because it'll screw up my Archaeo Studies planet. Do you have a moon? You don't. Do you have a moon? You do. Congratulations, you're now a generator world. You need machines, you need a holo theater, you need places to live, and then you need a generator district. Everybody else is meant to be automated. And I'm realizing they are not. Or many of them are not. These guys don't know what they are. They are just a tomb world. Let's make them like a factory planet, industrial world, maybe. These guys are a mining planet for sure. These guys could literally be anything. But considering the fact I can tidally lock them, I think they just became a generator world. I love that everyone is just becoming a generator world. This weird planet we still have not figured out at all what we're doing with. It's a bit of a mess. You guys are all automated. You're all automated. Great, 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 great. Mining districts, agricultural districts. Just get rid of all that stuff. Oil used, measured in years. We age like any other sentient species. Calculated exactly how long our planet has been orbiting our star. Could determine the age of the first activation from there. It's a nice, beautiful way of putting it. Let's get minus 15 crime, because why not? We can now increase astral thread storage capacity. And a few other abilities here from astral rifts. Excellent. Good. Good. Get a bunch of research. Good, good, good. Okay. I can't do any of these. You're done. You can explore this rift if that's the case. Is there anything valuable in here? Afterburners and grav sensors. You know what? Why not? Free research is free research. We age chronologically, if not biologically. Exactly. Exactamundo.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
Who watches the Watchers? We built an observation post on Sol X to study its inhabitants, only to realize the Habanites are the ones studying us. We're fully aware of the existence of the other alien species, and we've quickly noticed the existence of their scientists and drones. Our previous activity in the solar system must have alerted them to our presence. Keeping our existence hidden is meaningless at this point. This is how you communicate. We've been watching you ever since we thought you entered through the hyperlanes, but we couldn't figure it out. Is it dangerous to travel in those metal boxes? Seems like we could learn a lot from each other. If that's your intention, feel free to stay. If you wish to claim our home, be aware that we are not helpless. This is a full developed nation. Hanging cities, Gaia Cedars. Oh yeah, they're all like super pops, right? Diplomatic embassy. I don't know what to do with this place. I'm sure once I have like all these observation posts up, I'm going to get some sort of crazy event. But right now, this system is very confusing. Habanthine Unified Worlds. Like, should I build a starport here? Kind of feels like I'm going to have to. You need to account for planned obsolescence. Need a reason to get the upgraded models. The infinite code never breaks. It simply continues. The second law of thermodynamics. Does that break? Checkmate, atheists. Oh, you got me. You got him. Our fleet is getting nice and big and bougie. Oh, we do have this guy who is really good for counselor as well. T3RG. Trazan the Infinite. How is the fleet management going? Yeah, everything is building. It's good. Further expeditions into the Labyrinth have yielded varying, at times unnerving results. On one occasion, our researchers were in for mere seconds, and no one could give an answer to why they turned back so quickly. On another, they were gone for weeks, but came back seemingly younger than they had left, and entered with a year-long gap in their memories. Some groups returned in better physical state, others bore fresh scars of serious injuries. Over time, the sign of the entrance has changed to enter at your own risk, to become danger of death, and finally, warning, warning, do not enter the labyrinth. If you do, the planet will explode. In a macabre touch, the prime code circuit boards adorn the walls, though exactly where they came from is not apparent, since they have no recent unexplained disappearances. It's not clear what further study will bring. As our research points out, we have no way to confirm or deny the warning stated on the sign. However, it has become harder and harder to find volunteers to enter the labyrinth. It now costs 10 unity per month to enter the labyrinth. Well, I'm still going to keep entering that labyrinth because, are you kidding me? Of course I am. And our last Tomb World colony is complete, which means we can finally excavate the archaeological site here and unlock the rats. This guy seems to have a lot of problem building this Dyson swarm. Why won't you build a Dyson swarm here? It's so weird. This game is awesome. It's funny as hell. The warp. We need exterminatus. We are nanobots who are friends with an Eldritch horror from beyond our understanding. We might be a bit beyond modern laws of physics. Yep. Yeah. We're pretty Necron at this point. The unsophistication of Dacha are somehow morally adept with hyperlane theory than we are. Every one of their worlds are linked to each other through an artificial hyperlane network. These lanes are used to transport necessary resources like foods or building materials to other worlds using planet-bound trains. And we have no idea how they did it. A request for scientists to study these worlds has been approved, though judging by the activity, we are not the only ones looking at aliens. I think I was like, ooh, they're more aware of us. It's like, dude, they're already 100% aware of us. Early space age. They're just like a tall civilization. I might actually make these guys a vassal and just let them have the system. The system is very good, though. Okay. I can't figure out why you won't build this. And I think I might just be out of luck on the matter. Could you build one here? No. Is it because I'm already building an arc furnace? I bet that's why it won't let me do it. 100% that's why it won't let me do it. It's because I'm technically queued up to build an arc furnace in this system. This system also needs a starport because I need to build a nanite assembler there. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then this guy could probably just go back to building hyper relays. That seemingly will never come. But I think with that point, we've grown a little bit, but we've certainly locked down the last of our things. We've definitely gotten some interesting things going by befriending an ancient horror Eldritch demon. And started diving into the rifts. We've got a couple of L gates. We're making our progress on L gates. I think that's where we're going to have to leave it for today. Thank you so much for joining us for this. We'll be back later in the week. I think on Thursday, we're going to continue this campaign. So there will be an update soon to come.